What's up, everybody? Today we're going to do a hardcore leg workout. Alright, so right here I'm just loading up weights. Gotta get the bar loaded, right? Alright guys, as you can see, I added more weights to the bar. Added those 5-pound cookies to the bar, so you know your boy is getting strong, right? But anyways, if you want to develop really strong, powerful legs, the barbell squat is one of your best leg exercises for that. Nothing beats a solid compound exercise for muscle growth. This exercise targets your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings, your lower back, and even your core. Alright, some tips for this exercise. When you get to the bottom, try to get slightly below parallel. I know there's a lot of debate when it comes to should you go below parallel or not, but it has a lot of benefits if you do so. Alright, so now we got the leg extensions. This is one of my favorite isolation exercises for the quads. To me, this is one of the best quad exercises. So some tips when you do this exercise: go nice and slow. You don't need to go extremely fast. And also keep your toes pointed upwards. That's going to increase more muscle activation in your quads. For this exercise, you don't need to go extremely heavy. I like to go between 10 to 12 reps when I do this exercise to make sure I'm conditioning my quads good. Not only is this a good quad exercise, but this is also very beneficial for your knees. I rate this a 10 out of 10 for isolation exercises. Alright, so now we have the abductor machine. Okay, so I gotta admit, this exercise is a very underrated exercise, especially for guys. But it's a very important exercise to do. Not only does it build your abductor muscles, but it's also good for hip stability, especially when you're doing exercises like squats, lunges, leg presses. This exercise also improves your athletic performance in such sports like sprinting, football, basketball. So when you're performing this exercise, you don't need to go as heavy. I like to go really light, especially for me because I'm just now getting back to this. Pick a weight that you can do at least 10 to 12 reps. Right when you get to 10 to 12 reps, it should feel around 90 to 95% effort, making sure that you get blood flowing through the muscles. And last but not least, we have the good old-fashioned hamstring curls. Just to let you guys know, always train your hamstrings. So in this video, I'm only doing one isolation exercise for the hamstring, but I like to do 2 exercises for the hamstring. When you have strong hamstrings, that prevents injuries also. Alright, so some quick tips for this exercise. Try to bring the pad all the way to your butt and control the movement at the same time. Squeeze for 2 seconds and then let down slowly. You don't need to go super heavy for this exercise. Like I said before, keep it around 10 to 12 reps to make sure you get blood flowing through the muscle. If you all found this video helpful, hit the subscribe button for more daily tips and have a great day.